Hi there, friends. So if you are watching this video, that means that you are either my friend or my friend's friend or my friend's friend's friend. Now, in this video, I will share with you how you can basically manage to generate an income of between 1,000 to 5,000 rand per week with a once-off investment of 300 rand. Now, many of you would recognize me from selling Bitcoin mining contracts, and as you all know, not everybody is sitting with 9,000 rand upwards in their bank account to get involved. So this is also a way how one can start with 300 rand and then also then be in the position in the next 6 weeks or 2 months to come to actually get involved should you want to, or maybe you would just like to get rid of your debt, or maybe just buy a second television or afford to buy a house. So okay, so I'm just going to share my screen so I can share the plan with you. Now, back in 2015, I was actually introduced to SDL, and SDL introduced me to network marketing. And SDL just recently launched the plan Mercury, and SDL stands for Success Through Determination Creates Long-Term Wealth. Now, SDL is a nationwide multi-level marketing association. Our vision is to create better lifestyle for families, and we see that the company was actually founded by Kobus Geldenhuys, and it started back in 2001. So the company is 17 years old, and it has actually grown from just being this one office, head office in Cape Town, where we also have then offices all around South Africa, such as PE and Pretoria, etc. SDL continues to spread its influence all over South Africa as an authorized juristic representative under Pioneer Funeral Administrative with FSP number 41507. So one doesn't have to worry of losing your 300 rand because a company that exists for since 2001, if they did anything wrong, the doors would have been closed. So now the product that you get for your 300 rand is the following. If the principal member happens to die within the next 12 months, then your beneficiary would get paid a 1,250 rand bereavement support. Now, God forbids that happen, but should it happen, then that person will be paid that money into his or her bank account, and the cover actually starts from the 6 months after we have received your 300 rand. But now you actually have now a way to actually start a business, and you can then manage to earn the amount that I've just mentioned. So SDL has managed to come up with two streams of income. We have a once-off bonus, then we also have a passive weekly income. Now, I'm sure that all of us know at least three people who can afford 300 rand and would like to make an extra 1,000 to 5,000 rand per week. Now, how does it happen? Now, you have completed your form, you have joined, you have paid your 300 rand, but you also go and tell your three friends and family who you trust and they trust you. Why? Because those are people that whom you can then build a business with. So you introduce your three friends or family, and you will then get paid a 10 rand commission for each person you have shown this awesome opportunity, and they will do the same. Now, if you do this in a week's time, you introduce three, and they also do it in a week's time, introduce their three, you can actually do this in 6 weeks. So the next week, those three whom you introduce their three friends and family, and then you will obviously get paid 30 rand per person, which means you will get paid another 270. So altogether, you have earned 300 rand. So you actually can have your investment back within 2 weeks. Your 300 rand, you have it back in your pocket. Now, those nine, they do the same, and then you'll get paid 135 rand because you're getting paid 5 rand per person, which is 5 times 27. So altogether, you have earned 435 rand. Now, on your third week, here's something special that is actually happening here. Now you're getting a passive income. So it's starting in a third level. So you're getting paid 2 rand per person. 2 times 27, 54 rand. The next week, you're earning another 405 rand, your once-off bonus. So altogether, it's 840 because 405 plus 435 is 840. So that is what you have earned. But your weekly passive income then goes to 297. It was 243 plus your 54 rand. The next week, the same happens. Each person got their 3 people. This is what happens. We see an extra 1,269 rand passive income per week. I'm sure that it will benefit one greatly. 6th level, once-off bonus altogether is 5,700, but you're also earning a 4,949 passively each week. So that is how one then can generate this income within 6 weeks, or even quicker, or maybe some would take a bit longer. But me and my friends, we actually we know that being a habit that actually it is actually better to do it as quick as one can, but one can also take 2 months or 3 months to do this. So what does one do? You contact the person who sent you this information, you complete your form, and you do your payment. So you are welcome to transfer or go to one of our offices. Should you do transfer, the banking details are right there. Each person gets a business number. We call it the IRM number. So you use an IRM number as a reference, and then you introduce your 3. Now, I was fortunate to interview the CEO of the company this week, and I'm just going to share with you the interview that we had, because that is what actually made him successful, and that is what one needs to become successful when it comes to this opportunity. Okay, friends, welcome again today. Can you believe it that I'm once again interviewing the founder of SDL? I've interviewed him earlier this week, and the response was so great that I just had to do this once again. And I just have one question for you today, Kobus.
Good morning, Luciaan.
Good morning. Tell me about your journey.
Well, I don't even know where to begin, Lucy. If you look at what God has created for me, from the start, I know that this is a God-given business. Because my brain cells are definitely not above average. I would even call it average, but God has given me all these ideas. I was with another multi-level marketing company in those years, and for the fact that we didn't get money for life, we only got it for a certain amount of time. I was looking at something more permanent, because I don't mind working till the day I die. But what happens if you get disabled? What is going to happen to your family? Why do you work? Why did I start with that company? Because I had a wife and child to take care of. So to me, it was imperative, I did a lot of study on multi-level marketing. I always thought this is a pyramid system. You're not allowed to do that. So I never saw anybody. And then this company came over my life, and it was similar to what I was doing in my life, but I just saw the way that people are getting paid. Everybody shared, and that was the beauty for me. So I can't tell you that I chased money. It's not that. It's just that I needed to have something stable to make sure that I can provide for my family. So I always knew this is a God-given business. My journey is already 18 years, and only in the last nearly 10 years, I'm a reborn Christian. I was always religious, but that doesn't make you Christian. So I had to go through a lot of patches in my life with SDL before I knew that this is really what God gave me. If I look back on the journey, I just wish I listened earlier to his calling. and I knew what his calling was for my life. Creating a better lifestyle is the only thing that is important to me. You can earn as much money as you wish, but you can be without peace. That money doesn't help or going to provide anything for you. So my journey is definitely, creating a better lifestyle for families. And in the process, I created a better lifestyle for my own family. And that was why SDL was created. Obviously, it was God given, but I didn't know what God's intention were those days. Because it didn't make sense that it's only about money. I could have done that with the previous company. I was in that company. I was within the top 10 marketers within 7 months. It was the easiest money I've ever made. But you didn't get it for life. And to me, when something happens to me, I have to leave a legacy with my family. If you look at your beginnings as well, you still have to make that choice. I could have just be one of the others. My calling was to start my own company. Why? I didn't know at that stage. But as I say, people always ask me, what fired me? Or what inspired me to do SDR? Nothing inspired me except the fact that I had determination to create wealth for my family. And when I look back at life, my daughter is through university twice. She's going for a master. That she do on her own now. Everything was paid for, only by grace, but still, you can provide when you decide that the blue is you. If you have the determination, nothing can stop you. But everything is still grace.
Okay, once again, thank you, Kobus, for your time. And it was once again great to be with you here today. Thanks.
Always fantastic to be with a witness like you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, there we have it. So, what one needs in this business to be successful is one needs to be hungry, one needs to want to make a difference. Because if you look at how things are looking actually in South Africa today, only this year we have had more retrenchments than the last 5 years combined. So, and one is actually more productive when one is in a position of strength. So well, let's not wait for retirement or being retrenched and then want to actually make a difference. Now is actually the time to make a difference, and I trust that you would find value from this. Thank you very much.